Well, hello everybody. I'm just bringing a little bit of good news to you guys. We have got started on the fruit tree orchard changes, and we're now getting ready to plant out fix up the vego beds and plant out the trees and get things sorted. So we've started this project. Of course, I'm not able to help, but my hubby's got some help from a dear friend of ours, and we'll be taking you along on this journey with us. So, right behind me, guys, we've got some soil. So, we're excited. We are going to get started. So, stay along and I'll keep you posted. We'll be right back. So guys, this is the back now, and we've actually gotten in some more of it's like crusher run, which is like this material here. And so what we're doing is we're going to actually use it in areas where we're going to put the vego beds. So this is the vego beds. We've got the round ones. These are in case you're interested, these are the 17-inch high, and these are the 3 foot, right, huh? 3 foot in diameter. So those are the ones we got, and we got it in the dark gray finish, the color. So what we did, this was what it was before, and we took out the pot out of the ground and we fill in the hole with the crusher run. And for these three, we're actually going to do a little different from how we're going to do the ones out there in that section of the garden. So we've got a friend here, and he's helping us out. There he is over there. And he's going to help because I'm not able to do anything. But we've done this one so far. So we're going to actually fill in now with some soil, plant in here. And that would be how we do this particular one. So that's that for that. So over here, we've got these paver bricks. And we are going to do a similar concept to what we did with the fountain here. And we're going to actually do over here. So we've got a couple of vego beds done up already. And so we are fixing up the circle of the size of the vego bed with the bricks. And so we're basically elevating it a little bit. We're going to put a vego bed on top. And then we're going to do the similar concept of what we did with the ones up here, and put a bit of the crusher run inside and around the outside part of the bricks. You will see once we have done one and planted up one of these vego beds with a fruit tree, we'll come back and show you what it looks like. So just thought I would bring you in before we get started. So this is the before. Guys, it's all here. We filled in a lot of the holes that the fruit trees was in. You can see the big white spots, or I should say round areas on the ground there. And that's just showing you we have to pull that one up there too. But we're gonna completely change everything. So all of these are the fruit trees that are kind of lined up along here that we're gonna tackle all the way up this side. That we're going to tackle and plant into this whole fruit orchard area. So he's actually putting the vego bed on top so you guys can see. Yep. We're actually going to move, while he's positioning that, we're going to move this vegetable planter bed from here as well, relocate it, so we can have space to maneuver around here. So we've done it this way so that we can have the path walking through the fruit trees and have easy access to keep it, shaped and pruned and all that good stuff. So basically what's going to happen is in here, between here, we're going to fill in with some more of the crusher run, and we're going to elevate it all the way up to the height of these bricks. And then when we come in, we're going to come in with some of the black gravel, like what we do over here. It's like what we did with over here, which is this. This is the black Jamaica rock. And this is what we're going to do and fill in every aspect of this back yard where all the orchard trees are going to be, and everything then will look really nice and flushed with the bricks. And I'm actually going to do a design around here eventually, and perhaps like a path coming and connecting here. I'm still uncertain how I want the look to look, but that's sort of my train of thought at this time. So let's just stay tuned with me, guys. We've got exciting stuff happening. I'm so excited to have this get done. And thanks so much to our lovely, lovely friend here who's come forward and help us in a wonderful time of need. Hi. Say hi. And he doesn't want me to say his name. Can I say your name, please, please? He says no. So yeah, he's our dear friend. So keep tuned, and I'll be right back so you can see one of the fruit trees planted up. Okay guys, so we've gotten these 3 elevated on the bricks. We just haven't done anything on the exterior of it, but I can walk around and show you basically what has been done on the inside. And so what we've done, we've put some of the crusher run in there like we said, and we brought it up to 1 level of inside there. And so what we do is we put in a little bit of soil before we put in the plant, or fruit tree I should say. So that's how it's looking over here so far, guys. And this one we did so you can see how it's looking for these 3. So this one is the one without the elevation of the bricks because it's already elevated in this area. And we're just going to come in and dress that up when we get some more of this black rock. And we're just going to dress it up so it looks nice and neat. And we probably fill it in just a little bit above so it seals and it bucks right up against the vego bed. But this is our sweet sop tree, and we've planted it in this one so it ties in with the other one over there. So we'll have the other one over there and this one done the same way as this. But that's it, guys. We'll more than likely, we're giving it some thought, but we more than likely will put some topping on this with some of the pea pebbles, which is a really small gravel, and just to dress it up and let it look nice. Or we may just put some vegetables or something in there. We're giving it some thought, guys. But that's it for now, and we will pick back up after this. So basically we're watering this in, let it seep and go in, and then we may just wet it maybe 1 or 2 more times just to make sure the soil is nicely saturated with some water, because we don't want the tree to get shocked because of us transplanting it into the vego bed. Well, hello. We are now got 4 vego beds planted up, not planted up, but placed in position. So we got those done, and we have this one planted up and pretty much done. Now today we are focusing on making sure that we get this area, which you can see we've cleared away some stuff that was there. We had some shelvings there that we would put our potting stuff on, and we also had some pots lined up in the back there, as well as some potted palm trees and stuff there. So we moved all of that. We cleared the space. We've left this pot here, which is one of those nice Neesberry plant trees that we've grown for my daughter, and she's not ready for it. So we're just gonna kind of maneuver that amongst what we're doing here. So we're getting ready to move this coconut tree from here, and we're going to place it between, we've got another coconut, you can't see it from here, but we got a coconut tree growing there, and we got one there. So we're centering this coconut tree in the middle of those 2 on the back line there. So once we do that, we are going to focus on getting the other vego beds, and we're going to organize beyond this fountain. Now we're going to put one or two here where we had those two, I call them the step pot stands. We had them there, and so we're going to put one vego bed there, one vego bed off on that side, and then we're going to stagger them in here in this area where we would like to put all of these other fruit trees in. So during this process, I will put you guys, take you all along, just so you can see some of what we're doing, and then I'll pick back up from there. We also want to work on the center area here after we finish all of this project here, and we want to work on the center area as well, because it's going to involve some of the vego beds going in this area. So we're going to reduce the space. I'm going to create a design around here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a simple design around this Neesberry with the bricks, but we'll do that, and then we'll grab all of this. But we're going to make sure we utilize, I'm going to probably put maybe 3 or 4 vego beds in here. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna give that some more thought in order to utilize a lot of the space in the garden. Yeah, so that's the plan for this segment of the transformation of our orchard garden. And like I said, I'll keep you posted. You can see our friend is working hard in the garden, helping us out. Yep, so I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. Hope you guys are enjoying this video as we do this video, and excited as I am to get this project started. This has been long in the planning. Those of you that's been watching me for a while know that I've been talking about this project and wanting this project to, you know, just masterminding and wanting this project to start. We are actually here. Yay, we're here, guys. Those of you that are just joining my channel for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm hoping you're enjoying the content so far and you're enjoying what we're doing. And I do hope that each and every one of you are continued to be inspired by what we do here in our garden, and you can make your garden as beautiful or even better than what we've done here. So just happy to be able to share these ideas with you. Keep tuned, and we'll be right back. So guys, what has happened now is that they have transplanted the coconut trees I was showing you, and they've covered up most of the holes. They've moved that coconut from there, and we're going to leave that coconut tree there, right? We're going to leave it there, or we're going to move it. So we're kind of leaning on leaving that there for now. If we see that we may need to move it, we'll move it. But for right now, we're going to leave it there and just work around this space that we have now. So a lot of these fruit trees that's on the borderline here, let me just show you, like here and over here, as well as around this section over here. We're gonna move and put them and stagger them and just see how we like them, and then we're gonna actually put the vego beds to pot them in, and then we'll just take it from there. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more of these fruit trees planted in some of these vego beds and get this area a little closer to what we want at the end. And we've moved quite a few of the pots and stuff, as I said, out of the way, and we've just basically put some of the things nearby and just lined up along this way with some of the ones that we had potted up. But it's coming to come, guys. You know, it's gonna take a few steps. It's not gonna happen overnight, but we'll get it done as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, so they're now taking out the Fiji longan, and we're going to plant it into this vego bed. So they're actually discussing best way to take it out. It works best for them. Wow, that one came out perfect. That was well. Look at the root system around that, guys. That is ready to be transplanted. And so we're gonna not disturb the roots on that. We're just gonna filling around that with soil. We're not gonna brush off any of that soil and just plant it in there. Honey, I would suggest that you position the tree in the position you prefer to have it growing, like the look of it.
You know that's your job.
I know. I would turn it, yeah, turn it more, like all the way around, like
More?
a little more. Yeah, like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good from this angle. And then when you put a stick and just tip right, and then it would look nice. Yep. Yep. So you see, a lot of this stuff goes into planting stuff in the garden, and I'm a tickler for getting things looking good from the very get-go. So yeah.
So now that we got that, right?
So now they're gonna add the soil in and just plant it in.
We go get another wheelbarrow.
So I'll try and keep you
You don't want us
to watch this, but I'll put it on a faster pace so you don't have to waste so much time watching what's happening here. So guys, this is how it's looking. We took a little break and had some lunch, and now we're back to work. So we've done some placements of the vego beds. If you notice, we have some behind my husband there. We have another one there. We have one here, there. So far in total, we've got about 10 of the vego beds out. And so this is 9 in here, and we have one right here. So we've got 10 of them out, and we've got a few more that we need to put out, but we need to put them together. So we're gonna try and attempt and get as much as we can get done for this video. So we'll finish up this video with what we get done here, and then we'll pick up again and show you what we've got done by hopefully next week. So keep toned, guys, and keep toned with this project. It is coming on absolutely fabulous. So they're now putting all of the bricks underneath all of the vego beds like this, the ones that we've now put placement in place where we want them to be. So they're now going to go do that so they look just like this, and then they'll fill it in like we did with the previous ones with some crusher run, and then we'll do the placement of all the fruit trees that we want to place in there next to them, and hopefully we can get quite a few planted out. So we'll bring you back once they've completed that and they're getting ready to pot the trees in there. So while they're doing this, guys, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what inspired us to get to this point and what encouraged us to mastermind this sort of design for the orchard garden. I don't know if those that have been following, those that are new may not know, so I'm just going to sort of give a little background as to what happened. So last year during hurricane season, we got a whole lot of rain, and it was just really more rain, more of a hurricane season for us last year. So we had so much rain that our soil in the back here got so saturated to the point where water was not seeping back into the soil, and it started to flood this area. So we had at least 3 inches of flooding in the back here. And so all of our fruit trees that were in these, if you can notice where the marking of the soil is on the pot, we had those in holes in the ground all the way around in here. And the reason why we planted them in here, we had a lot of holes in the bottom so that the root system can actually burst through. And if you notice, it also has holes. I'm going to zoom in. It also has holes around the side. So it had good enough drainage, and it had good enough, big enough holes that could actually, the root system could go through. So what was happening is that these were in the ground, and they were getting too saturated. So all the water was seeping up, and it had actually come up, and it was settling in the pots. And so we did not want our fruit trees to get root rot. So me and my husband actually came out while it was a bit flooded out here, and it was very hard, but we pulled all of these, we loosened up the holes with all the water and everything that was there, saturated in the soil, and we lift up all of our fruit trees, which we have approximately, we have at least 20 fruit trees. But we lift up, it wasn't that many that was in the ground, but it was just about that amount. At least 15 or so was in the ground in this area. And we lift them all up and pull them up so that we could rescue them from getting root rot. So thank God they were all rescued except for one. One died. One of our citrus trees did not make it. It was too late. We were a bit late with that one. So we had to sit down and revamp how we were going to redesign this and prepare again for this year's hurricane season and the years to come, with hope that what we're doing will work more efficiently and give these fruit trees a chance to mature a bit better before, you know, having to be subjected to that sort of season of, even if the grounds flood a little bit, and the timing that it would take for it to dry out, they would have sufficient amount of soil to be able to be above that flooding and be able to survive. So this is what we decided to do, above ground orchard plantation in our backyard. And so we're hoping and crossing our fingers and hoping and praying that this idea and strategy will work. I know these are mostly used widely around the world, and mostly in the United States they're used for planting flowers or vegetables but we're using them for fruit trees because we thought these were perfect for what we were trying to mastermind. And so we hope that this works for us. So we'll keep you posted on how they're doing. Like I said, when they're getting to the next stage, we'll tune back in and show you how we're getting along. Okay, so we've gotten all of the vego beds that we are working on now, all sorted on the bricks, and we've placed the plants, or I should say the trees, next to where we are placing them. And so we're putting the custard apple in this one. It's the purple one. What's that one name again? We're putting that's a mangosteen. We're putting in that one. And we have the Fuji longan and plant already put in there, but need some more soil. We're getting that. We're putting the mulberry in this one. We're putting the cashew in that one. We're also putting the jackfruit in that one. Another longan in this one. That one over there in the back, we're putting the purple custard apple. And we're putting the diamond mango tree here. And we're gonna make up four more vego beds to finish up this area. And we should be able to put this other custard apple in there. This mango, I can't remember which one this is. Oh, this Namduk mango in one of them. And we're gonna get two more to finish up here. And we also have pear, Russell pear, which most people call them avocado, but here in the Caribbean we call them pear, but in the United States they're referred to as avocados. So that's the plan. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more vego beds that we need to make up. So 2 will be there, and we're going to put at least 3 more in this section for us to get a good head start with the trees that we have available now. Some of the other fruit trees are smaller, So we're kind of waiting until they get to a certain size to be able to put them in their vego beds. But we have the vego beds in advance so that we can have them and put them in place when we're ready for them. So garden is coming together, guys. Let me do a little step back so you can kind of see how everything is looking. It is looking really nice. There comes our friend with a nice load of good soil. And we're having fun here, guys. You heard my husband. He's like, he's gone the wrong way. He was just going so fast. But yeah, we're planning on planting up this section here first and see how far we reach with that, because we're about finishing up for this segment of the video. We may just have to pick up and finish up this segment another time, but we'll see. Maybe we can get it done. We'll see. Let's see how energetic these guys are and how much more energy they have left in them. But they're excited. This is the exciting part, and we're all excited to see all of the fruit trees planted in these beautiful, beautiful vego beds. We'll tune in again once they're planted in what we can get done at this moment, and then we'll pick up back from here. All right, guys, so just bring you in on a little bit on this. So what we did was we mixed our topsoil that we got with some perlite, and the perlite is mainly being used so that it can help the soil be more loosened, so that when it does get watered, it has a better drainage while it's in the vego beds, and it will help the root system of the fruit trees to grow better and not get saturated too much with water, so it have a better drainage. So that's what we're doing here. We're just mixing it. We do that for every single one of the vego beds. It's the most beautiful soil you ever want to lay eyes on, and it's considered, it's like it with some of our local red, what we call our red soil here in the Cayman Islands, and it's mixed with our black soil that we have. And so what we did when we ordered it to be mixed and then sieved, so that we can have this nice loose consistency for the fruit trees. So it's really a great soil for fruit trees and your vegetables, that sort of stuff. It's really, really nice. So we're pleased with it so far, and we're hoping that what we're doing now, the plants and the fruit trees will absolutely love it. Well, guys, we have finished this phase of this project, and I have to show you how it's looking. So we've done the center here. We've planted out all of the vego beds in this area, and you can see in the background how beautiful it looks. I'm going to take you closer, but we've got far more to do, but we're just now showing you what has been done. And we've decided not to put any bricks under these because these are quite elevated, and these look quite nice in the center here, a little different from how we have done the others with the bricks under them. So this area, because it's lower, we've decided we were going to elevate everything on bricks, and that's what we've done so far. We just got one more. We may just put in years to come, not right now, but maybe one in the back there. But we've finished off all of this area with the vego beds and position them where we want them to be. So it's looking really great. Absolutely love it. What I've also done was I've worked a theme around this area, because I want to be able to enter through here, and be able to walk around here. My end plan, and I'm hoping it works out the way I want it, is to put some sort of path just around the fountain to come back out this way. And then the rest will be just gravelled off, just like here It will be graveled off all amongst everything else, and possibly in between the bricks that we lay down here. But this is it, guys. This is how the fruit orchard is going to look for now, until we're ready to gravel, which will be in another video. And this is the other center area that we've completed. So that's this video for now, guys. Just had to share how it's looking really, really nice. This will be in our next video. We're going to start working on this, and we're going to actually smalling the space around the tree, and we're going to do something a little different around here. I'm still wrapping my brain around how I want it to look, the end result, but it will look nice once we get it done. So perhaps in the next video we'll bring this as a starter, as phase 2 to the orchard garden area. So we've got 3 more vego beds, as you can see in the background there, and we're going to work them into this space and get this space looking nice and neat. All right, guys, well, that's it for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my channel. Once again, those of you that are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you that have always been following me all along, I love you all to the moon and back, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will continue to tune in. Those of you that are joining for the very first time, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, and let me know if you have any comments, any suggestions, any ideas you want to throw my way. I'd appreciate that. Well, thanks again, guys. You all take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye.